You know, saw Noah, he popped up on my little iPad. I thought, what? You're kidding. Who is this guy? How can he make promises like that? How can he say those things? And so I sent him an email. I thought, you know, what if? And he called and he said, if I tell you that I'll put you back on your horse safely, do you want to ride? And I'm like, duh. That started a wonderful relationship, I can tell you. So the big question, do I ride? Oh yeah, I ride. When he said, I'll put you back on your horse safely, I was skeptical. And I kept saying, you know, no, I can't come off. And he'd say, trust your horse, trust your training. I had gone into coaching, trained under coaching, and I thought, and inside, and a lot of you will relate to this because inside you want to ride, you want to ride, you want to ride. Outside saying, better not ride, better not ride. So you got, you know, the two things going on. The day he said, okay, I think you should ride, I thought, oh no, I don't think so. And he said, trust your horse, trust your training. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. I call him my little wild man, which isn't really a good term for him anymore. He's thoroughbred and Arab. It was like he took over. He became the babysitter. He would be more eyes looking around and ears twitching and just amazing transformation. He used to be the one that jumped when somebody closed their car door, you know. He was the one that a car would go by us when we were riding down the road and he would jump. I just never thought I would get to the point where I would say, he's my man. Now, that said, all of them are doing a really good job of babysitting because if you know me, I don't ride just one horse. My three, they've all been through Steady Horse. There used to be a point that you could bring your horse out and say, hey, Susan, how about putting some miles on my horse? I got to ride this weekend. Sure, no problem, put them up over there. And I just put miles on their horses for them. I won't do that ever, ever again. They've got to be gone through Steady Horse before I'll get on a horse. I saw phenomenal transition of horses, you know, come in or they just need extra touch-ups, and the difference in a horse that trained and a difference between a horse that's done Steady Horse is miles apart, miles apart. I always hear, yeah, I trained that horse over there. I go, okay. They didn't train the horse. What they did was break the horse, right? They got on the horse for the first time and they broke the horse. There's a miles difference between training a horse and breaking a horse. I'm glad to clear up the accident questions. It's always the first, really was your head, what was it? Just kind of hanging there, gang. I went back to see the doctor, I guess about 10 years ago now, and he looked at me and he said, you're riding horses. What happened to my promise? I said, whoa, wait a minute. I said, I am, but I'm doing it safely. I have life again. And he said, you promised not to waste your life. There's a reason why I'm still here. He calls it a miracle. God left me here, guys, for a reason. And as soon as I figure that out, I'm going to let you guys know. Right now, I'm living the life. I'm riding, working hard out at the ranch. Every day's a great day to be alive. Come join me. We'll have fun.